Hello students, welcome back. We are here again looking into the tutorial. Today we will start with our new revision topic, that is lesson 2. You know that lesson 2 is components of food. Bache, in the previous chapter we did various functions of food. What food is providing us? It is giving us energy. It is helpful in protecting us from diseases, right? We did so many functions. It is helpful in building our cells. Our body growth is promoted due to food. Now, what is present in the food that is doing all these things? What are the components of food? Actually, in the food, nutrients are present. What is present? Nutrients. Now, what is the meaning of nutrients, or what are nutrients? These nutrients, they are present in food items. These are the components that are present in food items that promote growth, right? That help in proper functioning of the body. That is protecting our body from the diseases. Now, which nutrients are present? The major nutrients that are present in our food are carbohydrates, fats, then proteins. Beta, these are the major nutrients. Major because we are needing them in more amounts. And there are minor nutrients also. They are vitamins and minerals, right? Vitamins and minerals. Both of these, they are micronutrients. What are they? Micronutrients. Now let us discuss these one by one. We will be doing their sources, their requirements, their roles, and how to test their presence in the food items. So, bache, first of all, carbohydrates and fats, both are energy giving foods. What are these? Energy giving foods. Why? Because they are providing us the energy to do work. Whatever we are doing, whatever energy is required by our body, it is provided to us by carbohydrates and fats. So they both are known as energy giving foods. Now next is protein. Protein is known as bodybuilding. What do we call protein? Bodybuilding. Because they help in the building of our body. They help in the growth of the muscles of the body. Now coming to vitamins and minerals. They are known as protective foods. Why protective? They are protecting our body from various diseases, right? So one by one we will be discussing. Today let us start with carbohydrates. But carbohydrates, they form the main diet, right? We are getting energy from, most of the energy in our food from carbohydrates. They are the main sources of energy, right, to our body. Now students, as you know, they are the main sources of energy. They provide energy to the body, so they are known as energy giving food. But the major forms of carbohydrates are, there are three forms. They are sugar, starch and cellulose. These are the three forms of carbohydrates, right? What are these? Sugar, starch and cellulose. Beta, out of these three, sugar and starch are digested by humans. Only sugar and starch are digested by most of the animals, which include humans. And cellulose is digested by ruminants. You know the ruminants, organisms that chew the cud, ruminating organisms, right? You might be remembering in third, fourth, you have done certain organisms, they swallow their food first, then after some time they brought it back to their mouth and then eat it, right? Such organisms are known as ruminants. So cellulose is digested by these organisms. Now we are concerned with sugar and starch. Bachche, if in any case we consume cellulose, it will not be digested by our body. It will itself get eliminated from the body without getting digested, right? So it is not providing any nutrient to our body even if we consume it, because we don't have that digestive tract to digest this cellulose. So we are able to digest starch and sugar. But you know, plants, they make their food in the form of sugar. Plants, they make the food in the form of sugar and store it in the form of starch. Plants food store karte hai na, plants they store the food. They store the food in the form of starch. They make their food in the form of sugar, right? Now we organisms, we humans, let us take our example. We are eating plant parts, means the food that is stored in the form of starch, we are eating this starch, and after digestion it is getting converted into sugar, right? So after this, coming to the sources. Sources means, as I told you earlier, the things, the food items from where we are able to get carbohydrates. Basically we are concerned with starch, right? Because we have to consume starch. So sources of carbohydrates are sugar, honey, banana, potato, wheat, rice, maize. These all things, they are providing you carbohydrates. You know, if we split the word carbo and hydrates, carbohydrates is made of two words, carbo and hydrates. So carbon means carbon, carbo means carbon, and hydrate means water, right? This is just for your information, right? Now students, coming to requirement. Requirement means how much of the carbohydrates are required by a average adult person, right? Students, an average adult, it needs 45 to 65% of calories, right? 45 to 65% of calories of carbohydrates, right? Then beta, I am talking about average person, an average adult person, but in some cases the requirement increases. For example, a sports person, a laborer who is doing lot of physical work for the whole day, and a pregnant woman, they need more carbohydrates than the average adult person. Even the nursing mothers, right? Nursing mothers, they also need more carbohydrates. So what I told you, in which cases the requirement of carbohydrates is more? In case of sports person. Number 2, in case of a laborer who is doing more physical work. Number 3, pregnant woman. And number 4, nursing mothers, right? After this, coming to the next topic, that is test of starch, whether the starch is present in the given food item or not. But before moving to this topic, I want to tell you one thing. If our requirement is not met, means an average person is not able to consume this much of carbohydrates, or if, in other words, you can say, if the person is deficient in carbohydrates, it will result in weakness and loss of energy. Deficiency leads to weakness and less energy. Right? Is that clear to all? And on the other hand, if the person is taking excess of carbohydrates, you might be knowing that both the cases are bad, deficiency as well as excess, right? If the person is taking more of the carbohydrates than the requirement, then it will lead to inactiveness and obesity. Obesity and inactiveness in the body, right? So let us do the test of starch now. Test of starch. Bache, how to test the presence of starch in a given food item? Bache, take the given food item, add few drops of iodine solution to it. Add few drops of iodine solution to it. Better you take that in the paste form, right? When you are taking the food item, take it in paste form. Mash it if you have potato or something else. Then put few drops of iodine. If it will turn into blue-black color, it shows there is presence of starch. If it does not turn into blue-black, then it shows that starch is absent. Now hope this is clear to you. This is all about carbohydrates. We have done forms of carbohydrates. We have done sources, meaning of carbohydrates. We have done requirement. We have done deficiency and excess of carbohydrates effect. Then we have done the test of starch. After this, we will be covering another topic, that is fats, right? They are also energy giving foods. Let us do the fats. What are the fats? You know, fats are the richest sources of energy, right? Our body gets energy on consuming fats. Fats are also known as the energy banks. What do we call fats? They are also known as energy banks. What is the role of fats? Bache, number one, they store energy, right? In our body, energy is stored in the form of fats. Then, due to these fats, it provides warmth to the body, right? Number two, after this, they are acting as shock absorbers. Means they are protecting us from any kind of injury, right? After this, next main role of fats is certain vitamins are absorbed by the fats. Means it is helpful in absorption of vitamins. This is the main role of fats in our body. Now beta, coming to sources. Beta, for fats we have both plant and animal sources differently. Plant and animal sources. So, in case of plant sources, from plants, from where do we get the fats? We are getting the fats from groundnut, sunflower oils, right? Coconut oil, mustard oil, olive oil. They are providing us fats. And animal sources. What are the animal sources that are providing us fat? They are butter, ghee, milk, meat, fish, eggs, cheese. All these are animal sources. Now students, after this, coming to the requirements. What is the requirement? carbohydrates, fat are required in very small amount. बच्चे, an average adult requires only 75 gram of fat per day. What is the average requirement of adult? Only 75 gram of fat per day. In the similar way, it increases in some cases. The requirement, it increases in some cases. In case of sports person, they need more fat as they need more energy. And nursing mothers, they also need more fat. Bachche, in the same way, if we have deficiency of fats in the body, what is going to happen if there is deficiency? It will result in tiredness, weight loss, right? And weight loss and weakness, right? And skin will also become dry. Dry skin, you can also write. Dry skin. On the other hand, if you consume excess of fat, what is going to happen? If you consume excess of fat, बच्चे, excess of fat cause obesity. This is a disease that is growing at a very high rate nowadays throughout the world. Obesity. It is due to consumption of excess of fat. What happen is fat get deposited in the lining of our blood vessels, right? As a result, the flow of the blood, it hinders, right? And when there is hindrance, then it will lead to other problems like blood pressure, hypertension, and risk to heart diseases also. Sometimes it may cause heart attacks also, right? So we should be very much careful what amount of fat we are consuming. It's not that we should not eat fat at all. We should not consume. No. Fat plays an important role in the body, but it is required in very small amount. Only 75 gram of fat per day is required. Now coming to test. Very easy test. You all can do at home. Right? What you have to do? Take a paper. Take any given food item and keep that food item on the piece of paper. Right? Now crush that paper. After, make sure paper does not get torn. After that, what you do? Remove that food item from the piece of paper and keep it aside. Now see the piece of paper. Let it dry for 4 to 5 minutes because sometimes there is some water content in the food. Let it get dry. So after drying it 4 to 5 minutes, if you still see any kind of oily patch on the piece of paper, it means fat is present. And if there is no oily patch, paper is clean, it means there was a water content. If the paper gets dried, right? You can also keep it under the light and you see whether the fat is present, because from the oily patch only partly the light is visible, right? So that's all for today. We have completed energy giving foods. From next day we will be doing proteins. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.